Happy Sunday morning, everybody. It's Sunday, June the 16th, Father's Day here in the United States. I hope you're doing really well this morning. So let me go ahead and start the program by saying Happy Father's Day to my dad, Howard Smith Sr., sitting there on his sofa in Lenore. He and Mom are sitting together, both watching on their own laptops this morning. And it was good to get to spend the day with my family yesterday at my brother's house. We had a wonderful time celebrating Father's Day yesterday. All right, we've got a lot of songs to try to get into today's program, so I don't want to hold it up very long. But I do want to make just a couple of announcements. First of all, next Sunday, I will not be doing a live stream program. One of the rare times that my family and I are going to take off on a weekend vacation. So we will be gone, and you get the morning, or well, I get the morning off. I guess y'all can tune in to somebody else next Sunday morning. And but we will be back on the 30th. Also, remember, on June the 30th, I will be doing a concert at 5 p.m. at Cross Memorial Baptist Church here in Marion, North Carolina. And it is open to the public. It's just, they'll take up a free will offering. So I hope that you can make plans to attend. I'm certainly looking for a wonderful time worshiping with the congregation there. And also real quick, I just want to say a happy belated birthday to Blaine Greenfield. Blaine, I hope you had a fantastic day. And it's good that you tune in every Sunday. You're such a fantastic supporter of this program. I appreciate that so much. All right, let's get started. First up is Jesus Saves. And I am going to tell who requested all of these because they have very special meaning to those people, especially today. C.J. Lester, thank you for requesting Jesus Saves. I do want to thank C.J. Lester for hosting me on his podcast program that was this past Friday. I did post the links to that on my Facebook page. So if you missed it, take the time when you get it and go back and view the interview that I had with C.J. Lester. All right, next up is Isn't the Love of Jesus Something Wonderful? And Gloria Erickson requested this one. That was a new one for the program. I've heard it before, but I don't remember ever playing it. All right, next up, Amazing Grace was requested by Linda Oliver. And I know so many times I play it as a concert style or do all kinds of things to it. Today I'm going to play it as if I were playing it for a congregation. So for those of you that always try to sing along, but sometimes you can't sing because of the style that I play it in, Today is your opportunity. So let's do a couple of verses of Amazing Grace. And you are more than welcome to be singing along at home. Next up, the wonderful old Southern Gospel Dottie Rambo song, and it's If That Isn't Love. And that one was requested from Pat Davis. Next up, and I've played this one on the program only one other time that I recall, and I had to pull this one up. Luckily, I was able to find an arrangement. And Carol Wilson, this is one that you requested. Abide with me, 'tis eventide. Beautiful song, beautiful. Next up is a simple little chorus called Oh, How He Loves You and Me. And it was requested by Betty Vinson. So Betty, I hope you enjoy this. He loves you and me enough to give his life for each of us. Next up is Burdens Are Lifted at Calvary. This was requested by Ron Simpson. Ron, I hope you are enjoying your winter in New Zealand, because we are certainly sweating up here in the northern hemisphere now. It's getting hot, so I'd love to have some of your cold air right now. All right, Burdens Are Lifted at Calvary. Next up, Becky Davis, you requested this one, In Times Like These. Next up, I rarely get requests from my own family, but Christy, my oldest daughter there in Texas, she sent me a request. It's a song that she and I used to sing together a lot in church, and it's simply called No One Can Touch You Like Jesus Can. So I hope you enjoy. It's a beautiful song. If you get a chance, you can look that up on YouTube and view that one. There's some really good arrangements of that one there. And next up is This Is My Father's World. I had 4 people request this one: Chris Bradford, Carolyn Young, William Griffin, Dawn Meyer. Again, This Is My Father's World. Next up, a couple of people requested this one, Wonderful Words of Life, and it was requested by Francis Collins and Marilyn June. So I hope you enjoy this one. That one's a lot of fun to play. Next up, Faith of Our Fathers. I'm sure this will be sung in a lot of churches today. And Joanne Smith, Christine Kelly, you requested this one. So, Faith of Our Fathers. Next up is one that really centers on what Father's Day, Mother's Day, and Grandparents' Day, and all these other special family celebratory holidays that we have. It's Precious Memories. And memories is what this is all about. I know my dad spoke just briefly yesterday, right before he said the blessing over our lunch, talking about the memories that we're creating, the memories that we have of our parents, grandparents, those that have gone on before us, because it will be my my grandfather's birthday. He would be 98 in a few days, but God called him home already. And so create your memories, because that's what this is all about. So, Ann Dejetz, thank you for requesting Precious Memories. Precious Memories. Next up is a brand new one to me. I've never even heard this one, but I was able to find it luckily, and it's called Why Do I Sing About Jesus? And Sharon Gander, thank you for requesting this one. It's a new one to my repertoire. I will definitely use that one some more at given opportunities. Next up is Give Thanks. And Joan Plunkett, you asked for this one, so I hope you enjoy. right, next up, Deborah Ledford, you requested this one, and I know you and Charles just celebrated a big anniversary recently, and I enjoyed reading all the little comments back and forth, some that I made and others, and just the ones that y'all did, because I remember quite a few years ago when you were still there at South Lenoir. All right, so next up, consider the lilies. Doing better than I thought we might do on time today. We're going to make it. Next up is I Believe in a Hill Called Mount Calvary. Cindy Hall, you requested this one, so I hope you enjoy it. Next up, and we've got 4 to go. We're going to make it. We're going to go just a little bit later today, but we're all right. Next up is How Deep the Father's Love for Us. Heather Parker, you requested this one. this is one of your favorites, There Will Be Peace in the Valley. Is a little more challenging because I could only find it on YouTube. I could not find the words to it. It is an old Southern gospel song. And Jerusha Moss, you requested this one. And I remember your parents singing together so many times. And I'm sure I have played for them to sing several times in the past. And that was Brother and Sister Hancock. Brother Hancock was a minister in the Church of God here in Western North Carolina. And Jerusha, you requested It Happened. So hopefully I can remember this one. So we're down to the last one, but right before I get into that one, I do want to thank everyone who shares this program each week. It is such a blessing to me to walk into different places and people say, I've seen you on my Facebook. You're the piano player, aren't you? So together, you sharing this program, we are spreading the gospel around the world. And it is a blessing to me, and it's a blessing to those that are hearing it. So let's finish this one up today with Linda Burke's request, Just Over in the Glory Land. not bad on time, about 5 minutes extra today. I hope you've enjoyed the program. Happy Father's Day again to all of you fathers out there, especially mine. And be sure and take your family to church today. That's the most important thing you can do as a father. Stand up, be the leader, take your family to church. Those that are so, oh, Dad, I don't want to go. Make them get up and go. It's all right. All right. Have a fantastic week. Remember, no program next week. Feel free to go back and view one from the past. And I'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye.